Good evening, fellow punchers. Mickey D back with you here on Sunday evening at about 5:45. A very sombre Mickey D puts life into perspective in total when such a tragic accident can happen that happened yesterday evening to Jack de Bromhead. Such a tragedy for a talented young lad. My sympathies and thoughts are with his parents, Henry de Bromhead, the great trainer, and his mother, Heather, and two sisters. The bus was parked up today as a mark of respect to Jack, and may he rest in peace. Three selections for tomorrow, or two ran today. The rain in the ground didn't suit Prisoner's Dilemma, and broke too well probably as well relative to the way it ran the last day in the Curragh. And the rain suited fast response in the last race there at York, but the speed was the other side. But it ran well. It was 12-1 last night actually with the green bookie, and it's only sevens with 365, which is normally the other way around. But taking one with the other, it was nearly a break-even day. The profit from the 12-1 outweighs nearly outweighs the negative on Prisoner's Dilemma. Pity didn't finish third because I had an each-way double with the two of them. So anyway, tomorrow there's racing in Galway. The 440 at Galway is at 2 miles half a furlong, 23 declared. My angle into this race was on the 8th of July in Cork. Just Jacob won it, carrying 10 stone 7, and Mephisto, which is the selection, was carrying 11 stone 7. That's 14 pounds of a difference. Mephisto took the lead with half a mile to go, made a mistake 3 out, and fell sort of awkwardly 2 out. It was going okay at the time. It was given a nice confidence booster of a ride and run the last time in Down Royal. It ran around on the inside, jumped really well the last time, and rallied and finished fourth, only beaten 4 lengths to One Cool Poet. I think there were slightly better horses in that race than there's in this one. It has only ran 7 times over hurdles, and it's only a 5-year-old. It ran 7 times over in England on the flat for Ray Beckett. It won a handicap of 63 in Sandown over 10 furlongs. And he was finished second. He got promoted in the stewards room to Antelope. Antelope is now rated 80, but it's getting £2 this time, so that's a £16 swing. Kieran Buckley will be taking an extra 5 off Just Jacob, but it's 18-1, and the other one is only 6-1. So there's a big price swing there. So it's 6 places. I will go 2 pints each way on at 18-1. It's paying 6 places. In the 5:45 at Galway, 2 miles 6.5 handicap hurdle. The top weight Roped In has been consistent without ever getting in the winner's picture. It's a 6-year-old mare. It's out of presenting. It's a half sister to On the Ropes, that good chaser that Chivalry Park owns for that Willie Mullins trains, and it's rated I think about 150 now. I'm not saying this one will never be as good, but there's good breeding in it. It had 2 spins over fences in May and June. It was both second. Then it was back over hurdles for its last 2 runs. It was third and fourth. It ran once in Galway last October. It was third on soft ground in a field of 20. It was rated 90. It's only rated £5 higher now, 12 months on. So being a 6-year-old, I think it's a good opportunity for it to get in the winner's enclosure, but it's a safe play. They're paying 5 places at 6-1. And the third selection of the day is in the 7 o'clock at Newcastle. It's a 2 miles 56 yards. It's on the go. There are 6 declared, which makes it a bit tricky for an each-way play because I've picked a 10-1 shot, Midrarr. Back to this distance on surface, I give it another chance. The only time it ran at 2 miles was last October in York. It is a good soft ground, rated 83. It was third to Gumball, horse rated 90. And there was a good field, I thought, that day. In Newcastle, the past few months, it was second to Arabian Warrior of Godolphins, and it was closing to the line, I thought, in the final furlong especially. Um, and it's a half sister to Mandobi, that good stayer, and Gassi, that won the first race this year at the Dante meeting in York for William Haggis. And Sharam is another half brother. It's out of Debawi, and that good mare, Ujaba. It's a 10-1 shot. It's with Brian Ellison now, but it won 3 of 18 out of 18 runs when it was Willie Haggis. But Ellison has improved his strike rate recently, so there's the 3. They're all nice enough prices. We'll just do a small each way treble with the 3 of them as well, or maybe a small little Trixie or something. So I'll get this into the oven. I might go for 2 pints. I had to go back to bed there in the afternoon. I was wore out after. I think I'll be calling off them bust runs in the middle of the night. They're a disaster. I had the cattle prodder out last night, getting in and getting out, getting them out. But it's too much hassle for me anymore, I think. So anyway, over and out. Bash the bookies.